Every single day on the Northern Australia Railway, heaps of different trucks come into the loading yard. There are box cars, tankers, gondolas, and heaps more, all coming and going to the different states across Australia. Paul, one evening, was about to go to sleep when a loud chime whistle was heard, and a South Australian locomotive came into the yard. He was hauling Victorian Railway's gondolas behind him, and they looked really old. Good evening," said Paul. The engine did not respond. Instead, he uncoupled himself from the trucks and he steamed away. "Who was that?" asked Paul. I believe that was Roland. He was delivering some trucks to us this evening." "Well, it was a bit rude of him not even saying good evening to me and just dumping the trucks here." But one thing you have to know about Roland is he is a bit deaf and a little moody too," said the driver. Paul then looked at the trucks. "And he left us those old things?" "Yep, that's for Robert tomorrow," said the driver. The next morning, Robert had arrived for the trucks. But when he saw what he was taking, he was most indignant. But that wasn't all. The trucks were being awfully noisy. "Phew," said Robert. "I must have the wrong train. There's no way I'm hauling these disgusting things. I'm too good for it," he said. "I'm sorry to say that is your train, Robert, and you have no choice. Fat Controller's orders." "Okay," said Robert as he was departing. But as he was departing, Robert didn't know this, but the trucks were actually whispering to each other. "Push, push, push," they whispered to each other. Robert was getting up to speed when he didn't realise this, but the trucks were actually pushing him much faster than his top speed. He was going faster and faster and faster until he was out of control totally. His driver had tried applying the brakes, but it was no good. Robert just kept speeding along. "Help! Help!" screamed Robert. And then there was trouble. There was a sharp bend in the tracks, and Robert suddenly went flying off the tracks. And the trucks laughed and laughed. Robert was worried that the Fat Controller would be cross, and he was, but not with Robert. "Whoever caused this will have me to answer to," he said. And he did. Days later, Roland came up to the railway, and the Fat Controller spoke sternly to him. "You have caused confusion and delay," he said sternly. "I told your boss not to send those old trucks up to us. They caused trouble." "Sorry, sir," said Roland. "Must not have heard correctly. I'm a little hard of hearing, you know. And I'm sorry about what happened to your engine and causing all this. Whatever may I do to make up for it?" "Well, just this time, let it be a lesson to you," said the Fat Controller. "Aye, sir," said Roland, and he steamed away.